Welcome ladies and gents and everybody in between. My name is Jeremy and I'm joined by Marissa Jarrett Winoker. Today we are going to be reviewing our number 14th ranked Morning Musume member, starting with Jacob.
My number 14th ranked Morning Musume member is...
Tongue twister, you just gotta work through it. This is so unprofessional of me.
I think it's tongue twister because I don't think it's proper English.
I'm making it up as I go. This is all part of the dialogue.
My 14th ranked Morning Musume member.
Yeah, you just go with it.
Number 14th is grammatically incorrect.
Doesn't matter.
My 14th ranked Morning Musume member is Oda Sakura. Sakura is the newest member of Morning Musume, and she was the one with the most potential in a long time that has been egregiously wasted. Sakura has a fantastic voice and the amazing ability to mimic just about anybody she hears, which is actually a really good thing for Morning Musume because Sunku tends to write songs in so many different ranges and styles that somebody with the versatility to actually match these ranges and styles is a great boon to Morning Musume as a whole. Unfortunately, Sunku does not A, use her properly, or B, allow her to use her skills in a productive manner. Sunku basically just kind of relegates Sakura to singing like all the other girls, and he gives her dumb lines, and if he does give her a big solo line, he either tells her to sing it like the other girls or he makes her sing it like some freakish opera singer, and she sounds completely out of place in the group, and it's really unfortunate. Those are the negative things about Sakura's, reign in Morning Musume. The things I love about Sakura though is that she does give 110% no matter what. She's always giving her best vocally, even when she's being told not to give her best and to sing in a way that does not flatter her or her voice. She's still doing it and doing it with a smile and with strength and with presence. I feel like Sakura could be a new Ai-chan. Unfortunately, she is not being allowed to shine like the star I know she is, but I do very much love her voice. I like her presence. I just hope that as some of these other girls drop off, she's able to shine. She's able to shine more as herself and not necessarily as this weird, almost a Vocaloid thing that Sunku's doing with her, where he's like, I need you to sing like a bad backup singer, go. Now I need you to sing like a crazy opera singer, go.
Well, Sunku needs to graduate from the group first. Well, that's what needs to happen. And if I may interject, Sunku, I think, is writing music for Ai-chan, for Abe, for Reina. He's still writing music in that style and is forgetting that the girls that he has now can't sing that way. And the other thing is that I think that Sakura easily could be the next Matsuda Aya. She did a cover of Let It Go, and she was mimicking Adele and Zeem's vocals perfectly. There were a couple parts that she couldn't hit, but she was matching the tones perfectly. And the strength and skill that Sakura has is beyond what Morning Musume is capable of at this point. And I think what Jacob is inferring with her being told to sing a certain way is that that's how it appears, because when you hear her sing things like Solo or things like that where she's saying Let It Go perfectly in Adele and Zeem's cadences, you can tell that she obviously has raw talent and it's being underutilized. And I think that is what he means by she's being told, because that's how it appears, because that's the only thing you can infer when someone clearly sings fantastically and they sing at a 100 and they're constantly being shown only at a 20.
But yes, that is why she's my number 14. I like her a lot. I think she has a lot of potential, and I think she does have a very good voice. I just think it's not used the best way. Otherwise, she probably would have ended up higher.
My number 14 is Junjun. Junjun was originally... Junjun was originally higher on my list, but then I moved her down because I was listening to her solos and I was like, I don't like Junjun because of her singing talents. I like Junjun because of her personality. As herself was probably the most interesting person of her entire lineup. She was just naturally interesting, and she exuded personality beyond what any of those other girls did. Junjun had a lot of pitch issues, but I think, like her personality, she tried harder than anybody else to stand out And
above the crowd.
yeah, above the crowd. Even if she had to shout out loud with her pitchy vocals. And she was the only thing that I could see when I was watching music videos. And Gaki. She sang her lines with all of her heart, and I think she loved those girls in that lineup more than she loved Bananas. And she really loved Bananas. I loved Junjun's personality. She always seemed like she was kind of like ditzy and spacey, but I feel like that was all calculated, and I think that that was a move that she made to bring attention to herself, because if you watch her, you can see how smart she is, because in the game shows and the interviews and things where people are talking and she's like looking around and you could see like the gears clicking, like she's thinking, what's the wittiest thing I could say next? What's the thing that I can say next to sound the funniest? And she says something kind of dumb, but you can tell she thought about it, and she thought, what is the best reaction that I can get? This one. And I think a lot of that ditziness comes from her just processing the Japanese words that were floating around her, because Junjun had a much harder time learning Japanese than Linlin did. Linlin had some experience already in Hello Project Egg, so she had a little more time to learn it, where Junjun was really just thrust into the culture and into the language and picked it up really quick.
Smart.
And you could tell, you know, that she had some hard times learning everything, because even until the end, in MCs, she still would say things now and then where she was asking the audience, am I saying the right word? She would turn to the girls and she would say, am I using the right word here? Am I saying the right thing? And people would often get confused with what she was saying. And with that, I think she was incredibly intelligent. I think that spaciness just came from, I don't quite understand everything that's happening around me, and I'm trying to figure it out. Another thing about Junjun is that she was always serving up face on a platter. She was easily the prettiest girl in that lineup, and they tried their hardest to make her look plain, but she still just radiated on all of the music videos. And I think my favorite performance by Junjun was her performance of Fine Emotion with Linlin. I think that she really had like fantastic vocals in that. Whatever vocal training she was learning during that tour, that was a good one. She should have stuck with it, because everything else she was really pitchy and not so great. But that aside, I think that her personality and just who she was as a member and what she contributed to the group, which was just personality in an era that was really strong in dance and in face and in vocals, someone that had such a strong, interesting personality really made the group kind of more interesting, because she kind of gave that to them. And then just how funny she was, just her little one-off quips, or her little things that she thought of, you know, naming her little fuzzy teddy bear that she put on different parts of her costume on each tour during the Genki Pika Pika tour, her Banana-chan. She's just cute, and everything about Junjun I like. And I wish that she could be higher, but she just didn't sing that well, so I wouldn't in good conscience feel good about putting her up higher. So last week, Jacob and I talked about Godo and Reina for our 15th ranked Morning Musume member, and we asked you to tell us who your number 14 ranked Morning Musume member was, and the responses we got were Kono Asami. Do you even remember who Kono is? You can't even like place her face.
Konbawa.
Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa, that's like...
I love Kono, so you can just suck a dick.
Huh?
Number 14, we got Yossi. I feel like that's like low for Yossi. I get it, because Yossi was like not a fantastic singer compared to some of the other girls that are probably above her. But I feel like that's kind of a low number. Like I feel like Yossi usually breaks people's top 10s. Did you just yawn?
Maybe it was just a residual yawn from just the mere mention of Kono. Oh, here it comes again. It must be Kono.
And then we got Ishida Ayumi, and this person mentioned that they love her performance and How Do You Like Japan, and I think she did a really great job in that. And I do agree, she's definitely the best dancer that's in the group right now. I think she surpassed Riho a long time ago. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please let us know who your number 13 ranked Morning Musume member is in the comments below, and we can talk about those next week when we talk about our number 13th ranked Morning Musume members. Thank you for watching. We'll see y'all then. Bye!
Bye.